next at 4.
This week's release of sheriff's videotapes of Isleworth murder suspect Bob Ward raised questions about how far investigators can go once a suspect is asked for an attorney.
Ward is charged with second-degree murder in the shooting death of his wife, Diane. West 2's Bob Kaling joins us live with more on why Ward's explanation for how his wife died could be used as evidence against him, Bob.
Well, Martha, a criminal defense attorney we spoke with say these tapes are a good example of what people should remember. Just because you invoke your right to an attorney, that does not keep the wheels of justice from potentially turning against you.
It was an accident, and I will tell you more about it later, but you know, it was a very tragic accident.
Within hours of his wife Diane's shooting death, Isleworth developer Bob Ward sits in a sheriff's interview room trying to explain to his brother-in-law what happened. Though Ward is speaking to him on the phone, apparently alone, criminal defense attorney Richard Hornsby says anything Ward might have said or admitted in this room could still be used against him.
When he calls his brother-in-law, he does it at his own peril. He had no expectation of privacy, and if he did believe that he had a right to privacy, he was plainly mistaken.
Within minutes of being brought into the interview room, we hear Ward ask to have his attorney present.
No, I know, but we need to bring the lawyer in here.
Right.
So,
despite that request, Hornsby says Ward's voluntary statements from this point can still be used.
Anything that he spontaneously said can be used against him. The only prohibition once he asked for his attorney was that police cannot begin questioning him.
But what about this instance where investigators go ahead and test for gunshot residue on Ward's hands even after he has asked for his attorney?
Law enforcement's allowed to do those right away. There's no requirement that they go get a warrant for something like that.
Now, Ward's lawyers are asking that his statements and admissions be thrown out. They say he was not properly advised of his rights, but Hornsby says it's clear Ward knew he was entitled to an attorney, and if he made any statements on his own while in custody, they could well come back to haunt him, Martha.